Hey all, we're here at Who's on Third, doing our bar series as we continue to go down downtown Milwaukee, seeing where you guys can go if you need any place to watch the big game. We're here with Chris, who is the GM at Who's on Third. Kind of a play on the words as the Who's on First, Abbott Costello. I think that's what it's going for, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. So just want to find out a little bit more about the place, and to start out, like, what was it like just a short 4 or 5 months ago when the Bucks were doing well, Brewer season was starting, even maybe into last fall? How was it going last fall into the Bucks season?
Sure, yeah. It's been interesting. The Deer District has brought down a lot of attention to this particular area of Milwaukee. Mm-hmm. So even outside of when there's Bucks games, there's a lot more foot traffic down here. There's a lot more business. But Bucks games in particular are crazy now. You got so much excitement, people coming down to see it. So whether we get people on their way to the forum or people as they're coming back when they see how busy it is over there, there's just a ton of people in the area. So, I don't know if I slept very much during the Bucks season.
Now, are you a Milwaukee resident?
I am, yeah.
So you've probably seen all the years and this year kind of being a bit more exciting. Have you been managing the place?
Yeah, I've been managing here for about 5 years now.
Okay.
So it's interesting. When we started here, the Packers were really the thing. That was the hot ticket. And then, we even had Saturdays with the Badgers. So Badgers football was a huge thing, and we would get crazy numbers here. Obviously, the Packers and Badgers aren't doing quite as well as I would like.
Right.
But, hoping that they're trending up.
Super Bowl or bust.
Right, exactly. But the Bucks and the Brewers now have been able to step in, and there's been a culture of trying to get better and trying to build the teams and create a winning atmosphere in Milwaukee, which is a really different feeling from where I've been in the bar industry here 10 years, where the Milwaukee Brewers and the Milwaukee Bucks are kind of an afterthought in sports and really just a reason to drink.
Yep. Yeah, and having superstars helps. I mean, Giannis and Yelly kind of own the city at this point.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So people come in here, they enjoy the game. Do you have any drink specials, food specials that you like to have?
We do like to do very different drinks and food specials, just kind of catering to particular events, usually kind of leaning towards the sponsors of those particular teams or leagues. But we have 250 PBR tall boys all day, every day, and we always do $6 double Tito's mixers.
Okay.
So if you like beer or vodka, we got you covered. And then obviously, if you look around, we have walls full of Jameson bottles, so we do quite a bit of whiskey as well. But when we talk about the Bucks, obviously Coors Light is a sponsor for the Bucks and for the NBA. So we do $3 pours of Coors Light on tap and pitcher specials for Bucks games. And with the Packers, Miller obviously then is a big sponsor. So same thing.
And you're going to keep that going through 2020 still, despite the name change?
So that was the Packers. But also with the Brewers, yes, we're going to keep that going. Yes.
Okay.
It'll always be Miller Park in my heart.
Same.
It's still the Bradley.
Same.
Well, it was still the Bradley Center for me until the end.
It's good.
But
yep.
I mean, it's we do Miller, we do Coors. We have a partnership with Milwaukee Brewing Company just up the street here.
Okay.
So we do a lot of things with them for our tailgates, both for Packers games and for Alpine Valley and for opening day. We do a lot of partnerships with them, and so we get to bring really good beer with us on these trips that's made locally in Milwaukee. And it's a more craft option than Miller Lite. So you don't just have to drink Miller Lite anymore.
Yeah. And for food, do you have any deals each day of the week or something like that?
Yeah, so we have nightly food specials. We have a Make a Mac Monday. We do Build a Burger Tuesday, Build a Brat Wednesday. Thursday is our 69-cent wing night. We also do our wing special during any Packers game as well.
Okay.
So we try to make sure there's always something to come eat and drink, and that way you can drink responsibly but still drink a lot.
Yeah. And part of that, drinking responsibly, you have the shuttle to and from Brewer games. You want to tell us a little about that?
Yeah, so we start a shuttle to Miller Park 2 hours before every home Brewers game.
Okay.
And all you have to do to get on that shuttle, if you want to come in and buy a beer, that's okay. You want to come buy a soda, that's good. If you want to just order a French fries, as long as you're one of our customers, the shuttle is complimentary to you.
Okay.
So we'll take you out to the park, we'll bring you back. And that way you don't have to worry about driving out there or even really driving downtown. You can always take an Uber here, which is cheaper than trying to get it at the park.
Right, exactly. Now your brats, I'm a big brat fan. I mean, that's like my main diet in summer, as unhealthy as that could be. You load it up with kraut. Tell me about the...
Absolutely.
Okay.
Well, so we do a couple different options. So our lunch special all day, every day, or for lunch special for each weekday is the Milwaukee brat, which is served traditionally on a Milwaukee made pretzel bun from Miller Baking. And then we put our Usinger's brat from across the street in River West Stein, cook it with onions, throw on some grilled onions and sauerkraut. We have a whole grain Dusseldorf mustard that goes on top. It's really the way a brat should be enjoyed.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to try something else, obviously you can get a chili cheese brat. We have that too. The mac and cheese brat is my favorite thing on the menu.
Okay, that sounds good.
It's got bacon on it too. It's not in the name, but it's important to know there's bacon.
Yeah. Makes it better, I'm sure.
Everything.
Can't make it worse. No. So, cool. Then you mentioned before, the Alpine Valley and Packer games. What are those? What are those events?
We have a commitment to throwing a party. And that's, what we do here all day, every day, but also we want to do it elsewhere. We want to take people to do fun things so that you can say, look, we party with Who's on Third at Alpine. Yeah. So we go out there a couple hours before, each concert. We set up grills, we set up a bar, we set up tents. We have, fun games to play. It's all you can eat, all you can drink. As long as you're on our shuttle, it'll take you out there. So, and those shuttles run anywhere from $70 to $80, depending on what the concert is.
Okay.
And, whether it's an early bird special or you're buying the day before.
Yeah.
There's
a
little bit of price difference.
Options.
We do the same thing up to Lambeau Field. We go to, we have a partnership with a bar right on Armed Force Drive called D2.
Okay.
So really the party doesn't stop. As soon as you get on the bus, you've got free beers we're handing you. We've got shots on the bus. You get off the bus. We go right into D2. So they already are kicking. They got food, they got beer, they got drinks, they got games, they got music. And then when you're ready to go to Lambeau Field, it's a 5-minute walk.
Yeah. Sounds like the way to do it. I mean, I know go to Lambeau Field, you need to park at someone's yard 5 miles away practically.
And the best way, this is the best way to do it because you can party hard all day.
Yeah.
And when it's time to go home, you can nap on the bus.
Right. Sleep it off. Yeah. Cool. Then I guess, part of your job, it sounds like a fun job. You get to, like you said, it's a party.
Right.
So what do you enjoy most about, I guess, the atmosphere around here in Milwaukee?
Sure.
What it's brought to the bar and what you enjoy most about it?
Well, it's a lot of things there. Milwaukee's a lot of fun because you have a group of people who are humble, who work hard, and just want to play hard. And so local Milwaukeeans are great that way. They're great to serve. But then we also have this really cool location where we're right by the Deer District. We're right by all the hotels, so we have a lot of people from out of town too. So we get to show them what Milwaukee's all about and to share that culture with them. I think meeting new people and kind of just showing them what our passions here are is part of the fun of the job.
Yeah.
But it's also nice that it's different every day.
And one of the things last fall, it was during that game 3, I believe, it was that 18-inning game. I was here. And there was a guy from Boston, and he's watching the game. He said, shouldn't you be in LA? He said, I had to pick a city. He said, LA's a mess. He said, I was banking on the Brewers kind of doing it. And he said, kind of let me down. But he said, I was hoping to be at the game tonight at Miller Park. And it's like, well, don't we all? But but he was enjoying the game here, and wanted to explore Milwaukee. So I guess that's a testament. Someone from Boston, a diehard Red Sox fan, he was talking about some of the beers he's tried, some of the breweries, and like I said, he told me he looked up places to watch the game, and he came here. He knew this was a good sports bar. So.
What I like to emphasize, we focus on local sports. So if you're coming here looking for a football game from the West Coast, you probably won't find it. But if you're coming here for a Packer game, we're going to have that. If you're coming here for a Brewers game, we're going to have that. If you're coming here for Marquette, we're going to have that.
Yeah.
I want to focus on being we're not a huge bar, but we want to feel big because this is our hometown team.
Yep.
And we're going to make a big party for them.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's cool too, to have the local options, and I guess that's definitely the way to do it. So any other events, anything you guys coming up in the next few weeks that you want to?
Sure. Well, next week we've got tailgate out at Alpine again for Hootie and the Blowfish.
All right.
So obviously a little nostalgia there, and there may be some nostalgic drinks served at the tailgate.
Okay.
But even further out than that, we are planning a big tailgate out there for Farm Aid. 'Cause that's a really cool event. It's going to be an all-day thing. So there's a lot of people that are going to want to be a part of that and raising awareness for farmers and raising money for that. And obviously, there's going to be a lot of drinks sold, and we want to be a part of that.
Yeah. Now, where can people find this? Do you have a Facebook page, social media?
The easiest place to find it is to go to our Facebook page. We're always going to have all our events listed there.
Okay.
Details in the description. We always have links to our company we partner with for all these trips. It's called Rally Bus. They're a transportation company, helps us to locate buses and coordinate all the trip times and drivers and everything else so that we can focus on doing the food and the beverage, which are things that we are good at.
Okay, cool. Well, that's all we have. Thank you, Chris, for having us here. And again, I'm Colin with Statsswipe. There's Chris, who's on third. Get down here, enjoy a drink. During Packer season, Brewer season, Buck season, they got all the local sports, a lot of cool events. Follow them on Facebook.